Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing? I've been doing okay. It's really sunny and super hot here today. So I'm a little bit sweaty. Oh, perspiring. Isn't that what they say to make it sound nicer than sweat? I don't fucking know. But I am sweating. I've been hearing about this new, I don't know if it's new or not, this whole set of antiperspirants by Carp, CARPE, I think it is, or Carpe, or whatever. And apparently they have things like even you can put on your face before your makeup and then your face won't sweat. I haven't tried it, so if anybody has, leave a comment down below if it works, because I'd like to know. They even have it like for your hands, under the boobs, everything. Like, and they're all specific. You don't get one thing. It's not like that men's 27-in-1 degreaser hair shampoo thingy that they do. This is a little bit different, but yeah, if you actually did it, used it, it worked or didn't, comment below. So yeah, let's have our first toke together, everybody and the family. How's everybody doing? I hope that you've been doing a very stable, peaceful journey since the last time that we had our little chat here. And I would like to cheers to a lot more peaceful, stable days. Because when you have them, you got to appreciate them, because, you know, we've all had bad days and good days. But then you got to try to remind yourself when the bad one comes again that there was always a good day coming down the road if you just held on long enough. I've learned that. So is it going to make your life perfect? No. Is it going to heal all the pain? No. But at least for a moment, you can be appreciative. And gratitude really does change your outlook on everything. I used to be so angry and bitter and bitchy and whiny and complainy and entitled. And that's a whole different girl now, because now I realize I'm grateful for everything that's going on, you know, and the bad stuff. I just know that that does happen. Nobody escapes bad things at some point in their life. So it's all about how I guess we react and how do we grow from those things so that we're not hurt people hurting other people like I used to do. So cheers, everybody. And let's have our first one of the day. My bong is nice and iced up. Can you see Marilyn on there anywhere? Let me see if I can. There she is. There, look at that when you sort of move it. Cheers. Want to clean that out. Yeah. So I was thinking the other day about this girl that I went to high school with. Now, I only went to this high school a short time because high school dropout here. Yeah, I did college and after, you know, stuff like that, and got technical trade type of diplomas, but shouldn't have dropped out of high school. Especially back then, you know what I mean? Because it was, if you had a high school diploma, man, doors opened everywhere back then. Now you need a university degree and even more fucking shit. But anyway, so back to what I was thinking about high school. So I was going through my photo album and I came across pictures of this girl I went to school with. You ready? This is her. So I have this picture of her. Then I have a school picture of her. Then I have a picture of us together. Remember those old little photo booths? Fuck, I love those. I used to go with all my friends and take lots of pictures. So these were what we did, right? So one day I came across these a long time ago, maybe about, 5-10 years ago. And I said to her, I sent her a message on Facebook because I found her. And I was like, hey, do you remember me? Blah, blah, blah. No. I'm like, oh, well, my name wasn't this. My maiden name was blah, blah, blah. No, sorry. I'm like, oh, so I took some pictures and I'm like, here, remember, do you remember this? We were hanging out. Still no memory of me. And I thought, damn, like I remember her whole name, everything. I don't remember where she lived. It was so interesting that I wasn't memorable to her. Not because, I'm supposed to be so memorable, but because she was so memorable to me, I would have thought that it was reciprocated. That's a whole different story. But what I was thinking is I have all these random pictures of this girl, PV, we'll call her initials, all of these, and she doesn't even remember me, and I've been carrying these for like 30 years, 35 years, I've been carrying these around, and I think, How many people have pictures of me that I don't remember? I don't remember taking them. I don't remember the people. Everything. Isn't that something to think about for all of us? How many people have our pictures and have stories about us and we're memorable and we're like, yeah, sorry, don't remember you at all. You know what I mean, though? But yeah. So that was kind of an interesting thought. And I was like, trippy. How many people do have my photo out there? My dress is long and it's hot, so I want to tie up the bottom a bit. I mean, you're not going to see it, but at least you know I'm wearing a little dress. But look at tied up. It is hot here. Woo! Right now it's currently 28 degrees Celsius out. Look it up if you need Fahrenheit, because I don't know. And yeah, so there's PV. Interesting. So today is the day I took them out of my photo album, and I'm going to throw them away finally, because what's the point of all these photos? I'm going to keep the one of us because me, you know, but the other ones, I don't need a bunch of random pictures of a person from a long time ago that doesn't even know me. So pass that off. But yeah, that was a really trippy thing. And last night I was having a campfire. Well, I wouldn't call, do you call it a campfire when it's a fire in your own backyard? Yard fire? I don't know, it doesn't sound as exciting. Lawn fire sounds like you should be calling 911. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I was having a little fire in my little fire pity thing last night. Because poor young buck, he works so much. He's in bed by 6:30 every night. So at night, I just go out and have a little fire with Oliver, our little puppy, and Harry, our cat, and just chill out there. But so, yeah, I figured this out that I've got it down pat how to do a fire now. I can start a fire easy. And I thought, you know what pisses me off? When I was in Brownies, if I could start a fire, they'd give me a fucking badge. But because now I'm a goddamn adult, I don't get no badges. I want she finally figured out how to fucking start a fire at 50 fucking 2. That's what I want. I want a damn badge right here. Learn how to make a fire on our own. Finally, I'd also have cooked steak on there because I have figured out the perfect steak. I can do that too. And, oh, look at this. I made some brownies. I keep fucking forgetting that I do this. So I make brownies and I put them in the microwave, usually because I don't want them cold, but I don't want like anything to get on them. So, because you know, the dish doesn't have a lid. And you're like, why don't you just put them in a fucking container with a lid? Because I didn't think about it. That's the whole point. I just told you. I forgot they were in the microwave. But they're so delicious. And I have to show you. Look at these. So this is caramel. It's caramel brownie, and then salted caramel brownie. And then I dump in walnuts too, because why not? Now I've tried walnuts, peanuts, and pecans. I haven't tried almonds though. I wouldn't mind cashews because they're so soft. Cashews are like butter. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I wasn't supposed to be eating them. I was just going to show them to you. But how the hell can you resist it when it's sitting right there, right? Yeah. So I'm all dressed up. Look at it. I got really pretty earrings on. And a friend of mine gave them to me a long time ago. Shout out to you, girl. Thank you. And I'm going to a picnic. No, barbecue. A friend of mine's having a barbecue. And they've invited young Buck and I. So we're going to go today. I love hanging out with people that are like-minded. And you have fun and you just laugh. And you don't have to worry about if they're judging you. You don't have to worry about how you present to them. Because this person I've been friends with since, what is it, girl? 1991, we've been friends. So we accepted each other a long time ago. And it's just freeing when you let go of people that don't want to be around you in a positive way. Do you know what I mean? And we do it too sometimes. We all do. We're guilty. You're around somebody, you don't really like them that much, but you don't want to say anything, so you just keep hanging out with them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let them find people that they love. Go find people that support you too. It's just so much more great. Like, it's just great when you're around only people that just want the best out of you and know that you want the best out of them. I've had a lot of friends that weren't like that, but they do reveal themselves. Sometimes I don't listen. Sometimes I ignore it for a while. Sometimes I hope that they'll grow and change, so I keep holding on. But eventually, I make a decision based on what works for me. And that's all it is. So, I'm going to lead that to the quote of the day. Are you all ready? So, this one was unknown, but I really like it. And it says, I hate when people can't see the wrong in their actions, but they always find time to find them in yours. And that was unknown, but it's so true. I've learned on this wonderful journey called existence that the more you keep worrying about what other people are fucking, dressing, wearing, feeling, seeing, experiencing, reacting to, and more you just focus on what do you want to be, it changes your whole dynamic. It really does. Because even if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you're a fucking this and this and this, it's up to you how you respond to that. And you don't have to like, oh yeah, well I think you're a fucking this and this, and now you're all going down. You can just say, well, I'm sorry you don't know me. And if you want to get to know me, I'll be over there. And toodaloo. One time I was at a bar. This was like forever ago, okay, 15 years ago or something. And I was standing at the bar waiting for a drink. And this lady comes up and stands beside me. She goes, I just wanted to let you know, you're really intimidating. Did you know that? And my response was, oh, really? Until she went away. And now I realize, well, that was an opportunity lost to ask her, well, how could I not be so intimidating and more approachable? Or I could say, well, if I was so intimidating, how the fuck did you come up and still talk to me? Obviously not that intimidating. There's a lot of other ways I could have did it. Instead of just giving her a dirty look and, oh, really? Until she walked away. I am a little intimidating sometimes. And I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. Because that's part of who I am. And if you don't like it, bye. I welcome you to go to another table and enjoy the company there. I don't hate you. I don't even want to fight with you. I'm not arguing anymore. If I find after one or two comments, I'm getting that feeling, I step back. That works. So here's to stepping back. Let's have another toast. Cheers to the stepping back and learning that I read somewhere else, not every action requires a reaction. And that's what I'm working on, because it's not about them when you react, it's about you. I don't care what they're doing. I feel bad if they're angry or hurting, or they're hurting other people because of their life experiences. Been there, done that. Sorry I did it. I've apologized. I feel so bad about all the things I did when I was mentally unwell and untreated. But all you can do is go forward and decide you're not going to do that, and to the best you really try to change. And that's what I'm trying to do. I try not to make unhealthy choices for myself, and I'm trying to really work on being just peaceful, you know? My fucking family doctor, you know what he said to me the other day? When we were talking about I had heel spurs. And I'm like, oh. I said, well, you told me I had heel spurs and I need exercise, but like, what about that? He goes, oh, well, yeah. He goes, I even have them. It's old age. He goes, just, instead of being a little old lady, you're going to be a big old lady. And he laughed and I laughed, and then I hung up, and then I'm like, wait, what? What the fuck does that even mean? I'm like, he's super trim, and if he has them and I have them, then me being an ample woman has nothing to fucking do with it. So where did that come from? But I'm like, now, I could call back, I could cause grief, I could be like, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, that was an interesting statement that he chose to make on the conversation phone. Nothing to do with me. That was his choice to make that conversation. I take it as I have a big spirit. That works for me. But it's an interpretation, right? People say things and it's up to you to decipher in your head and then react to it. And I don't need to get down to their level, because I don't want to be there anymore. I've been there, and it just makes more people miserable, and it just keeps adding and adding. So cheers to growing. Cheers to trying to be better people. And cheers to not reacting to those that haven't grown yet. Because, at one point I wasn't grown, so I got to give them the time to grow up. I just need a little distance from while they're doing it. Cheers. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. And, listen to this. You know what? I'm still pissy about the badge. Why is it when we become adults we lose all the fun stuff? Like, we think that we're getting more fun stuff because, yeah, we can eat what we want, we can go where we want, we have a car license, blah, blah, blah. You know, we have a car license, but then that means we have taxes and debt, gas, insurance. So, yay. Yay for being an adult. But why don't we get any of the validating stuff anymore? Like I said, brownies? I would have got it if I figured out how to do a fire then. I didn't figure it. I also had an authority issue. What? You're surprised? I know, me too. Who knew? But yes, I really had a problem with authority figures and reacted hard to it. So never made it to Girl Scout or Girl Guides. Really love that blue. I think I would have looked good in that blue uniform instead of that brownie brown. Yeah, anyway, so never made it to Girl Guides. Oh, I tried a little thing in, what is that thing called? Cadets. You can't do these things if you feel you hate authority, okay? You're all gonna dress the same. Yeah, a little fucking hat that looks like, you know, like when they used to sell hot dogs in the baseball stand? Same fucking hat. I don't get it. Green pants. Your hair has to be up. Yes, sir. No, sir. Fuck that. I can't do it. Kudos if you can. Kudos if you can. I remember in grade 5 telling my teacher to fuck off. I have a problem with people thinking that they're over me just because of some chain of command that other people gave them, that they get to now decide what I do or if I live or die. I already struggle with that with the government and police and laws. I understand we need them. I mean, imagine if we all had no laws. They're like, yeah, if we had no laws, could do this. But then so could other people. And pretty soon, who's protecting you? Nobody, because we're all going to fucking chaos, right? So I understand that, especially when I was younger. My reaction to things, whoo, I'm glad there were laws, right? Kept me in check. Some people doesn't keep in check, but some of it I was like afraid to go to jail. So there was a lot of things I didn't do when I was younger. But man, you know, I pushed, I don't know. I mean, I wish we had 2022's system back then, because I would have had mental health help and been treated instead of everybody just like shoving me. Now, I told you, I think before, that I was a self-harmer. I was for a long time. I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in 8 years, and I'm going to pat myself on the back for that, because it is such a pull when things go wrong. But I learned a lot about why I was doing it and what was triggering it and how to change it. But it didn't come easy, right? So I used to be a cutter, and I remember in class, it was grade 6, 7, or 8, because it was a small middle school we were in. I can't remember which one. We were learning the French. And the teacher came up and she goes, do you know the answer? And I picked up my protractor. Remember those things that you make a circle with? And I stabbed my arm in front of her and dragged it across. And I just kept looking at her, and she goes, anybody else? And then she just ignored it. Now, these days, that wouldn't happen. You know, you wouldn't be telling your teacher to fuck off and cutting yourself in front of teachers. They would have got me help. So that's the tragedy of back then, that you were just avoided and people were afraid of you, even when you're only like a fucking kid, you know. But because of your behaviors, it's frightening for a lot of people. So I'm glad 2022 is not like that people do get help, whether how angry they are. And remember, if you're angry, it's not you're angry because somebody did something to you. Nobody did shit to you. You're reacting to something, and if it's something real stupid, I used to flip out. People cut me off in the gas station. I would go full on not healthy. And now, I'm such a different person, but I understand where the rage comes from. And I realized it was because I feel like I'm being ignored. Like I don't matter. I'm invisible. Again, like I can be thrown aside. Somebody else can just do that. And all the rage just comes out when really it's not about them cutting me off. It's about all those other feelings from all those situations my whole life. And this is where I'm at now. So I get it. But fuck, it was hard. You know what I'm fucking saying? And if you don't look at it and you just keep looking at everybody else, well, they're this and they're that, and why'd they say this and why'd they act like that, that ain't ever gonna fix you, honey. That ain't ever gonna fix you. Because people gonna people. And when you say, why do they do that? You know why? Because they're not fucking you. That means they grew up a whole different way. They're reacting a whole different way. They have whole different traumas. They learn to cope different ways. So that's why you don't get it. That's why I don't get it. But I don't have to get it. I just have to remember that's not me. And this is what I want to portray as me. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I care what I'm doing. Except in voting. Vote. But yeah, so there you go. And oh shit, almost knocked out my nose ring. You know, what the fuck? Thinking about this. Why do they call it a nose ring? And these are called earrings. And then you got a belly ring. But why do they call it a necklace? Why isn't it called a neck ring? Because it's still going around your fucking neck. It is a neck ring, right? They don't call it a neck ring. They call it a necklace. That's fucking weird when I think about it. What about your rings? This is just a ring. It's not called a finger. Okay, I get that one. Can you imagine if this is called a fingering? And then when you get engaged, you're like, oh, I got my girl a fingering. She loved that fingering. And you're like, guess what, guys? I'm going to propose. I got my girl fingering tonight. What? Oh my God, she's going to love that fingering. Okay, I get that one, why they just changed to ring. But hand ring? I don't know. It just seems stupid. Then why is this nose ring? Why isn't it just called a ring? And this is just called rings. They're all rings. And why are they all called rings? There's not rings. I know it should be sing, like short for piercing. If you're gonna fucking put an ing in it, you know. I don't fucking know. That's just a rambling of mine for the end of this wonderful video. I love y'all. Diet ginger ale still. Oh, you like my nails? I had them painted a little while ago. I was not happy that the hearts were off because they hand paint them on, right? And wasn't really happy with that. But it's almost time to go get another shellac on. I gotta cut these down. My nails are getting really long. Like, look how long this one is. This one, my thumb. This one. What other ones? Yeah, this one could be used. This one is pretty long too. The rest are not too bad. So I got it. Anyway, that was just rambling now. All right, now I've added a little permafrost rosin to the last toque for us. I don't know if you guys have had this rosin. It's like a cherry on top of a sundae. That's what I call it. Want a little pep, a little boost, and then you're gonna get out the door. It's just a stronger THC. That's all it is. So, you know, don't think it's some kind of crazy shit. You can, wherever you buy your weed, you should be able to buy rosin. But where I live, it's $30 a gram. So I don't know what you guys pay. Oh, that's Canadian too, don't forget. So it's probably like $5,000 American. You know what I meant. I don't think I said that right, but I think you know what I meant. Oh, wait, I know. Yeah, I'll do that after I take this toke. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. We have to do it the last way we always do it. So I got to put on lipstick for the last part of this look to get ready for the day. I guess I should have did that first to show you guys. So I ordered this one on Amazon. It's called Best Land, and it's hand dyeing liquid matte lipsticks, and it comes with like quite a few. So I tried one the other day, and it actually lasted a long time, didn't really come off. So I did this one. This is the one I did the first time. And of course, they might have, it says 01. Let me guess, is this one too? All right, so what do I want to wear today? Let's try out this really fucking, the darkest one they got. See, these are all a little bit lighter compared to this one. See? So let's do this bright red. Are you ready? Because my problem is I can't get it lined up here straight, so it ends up being a little crooked. So I have my really close mirror today. So watch this. Ready? Maybe I should try to use my... Ooh. Uh-oh. I fucked up a little bit. All right. There we go. What do you think? Okay, so, yeah, wait a few seconds so it can dry. But yeah, it's a nice little set. I don't mind this one either. This is more of a red. I know it doesn't look it. And here it looks more orangey. But let me see if I do it on the really... Oh yeah, it's very red. Ooh, look at my hair. It's so hot here. I'm sweating it out. I'm trying a new thing on my hair so that it doesn't look so fried out here. It kind of worked more here than down here. I kind of probably needed a bit more there. But I'll keep working on it, and if it actually does work good, then I'll share that down below for the link. All right. And then blot. Another one of my girls told me that's what I was doing wrong. Got to blot after you. Yeah. Hey, nothing. Hey. Nothing. Not bad, huh? Watch. Ready? Nothing. Not bad. Not bad. So, it's Best Land. And, yeah, products made in China. But, yeah, I recommend it because it really looks good. And you have, like I said, you get 6 different types of colors. They're all different, so for different occasions and what you're looking for. So, cheers to that, everybody. I hope you have a great, stable day out there, full of fun and sunshine, and I hope that you're all at peace. There's nothing going on that's stressing you all too much. Just today even, you know, just today. Cheers, everybody. I love you all out there. Thanks for taking this journey with me. I really appreciate each and every person that watches this. All right, here's the big test. See? Still there after the bong toke where it gets wet because I have the ice in it and everything. Nothing red on the bong anywhere. There you go. Mwah! I hope everybody has a peaceful, stable day out there. Keep loving everybody. And like I said, let the other people that you don't feel good around, let them go with love. Take care.